Good morning. It is, well, I guess it's afternoon. It's 12:38. I just pulled over here to check on the load and set up our cameras. It's snowing, so I do not know how the third camera is going to work, but when it's wet and muddy and gross, very often the third camera is kind of a waste of a camera inside. All three cameras facing forward. I'm like, well, we might as well test the new camera mount. It looks a little shaky to me. We'll test it. If it's the first time I'm trying this, there's a couple things I can do different next time if this doesn't work. And who knows, that it'll be plastered with snow before we know it, because it's kind of that -1 degree Celsius, so below freezing and snowing type of weather, so it kind of has a tendency to stick. So I'm hopeful that the trailer camera, or maybe we'll call it a strap cam, because it's attached to a strap holding down the load. The strap cam, let's see how that does. I have it extended, and that might make it too shaky. If it's too shaky, I'll shorten it. It'll sit closer to the trailer then, but we'll see. We'll see. Quick word from our sponsor, the Sutherland Group. They're hiring Class 1 drivers, brokers, blasters, skid operators, mechanics in all over BC, Alberta, Washington, and then Winnipeg, Toronto, Halifax. There's job openings all over. Just go to sutco.ca, click on that career button, and apply today, and then you get a list of all the openings, job openings that are there. And if you use promo code JuanFan, you'll get an extra $100 on your first payday. Also, make sure you use my name as a reference when you apply. Hey Garmin, we'll take the scenic route this time. Make sure you use my name, Juan Rempel, as a reference, and then any referral bonuses I get, I will split with you. Yeah, welcome to Keremeos. We're going to take the scenic route through Keremeos today, because it's a whole 2 minutes longer. I rarely go this way, and I would like to honk at one of my friends. Say hi as I go by. Here we go. That is K Mountain in front of us. Can't see much of it with the snow. It's not a heavy snowfall, it's just a fine snowfall here, so. But they're forecasting for quite a bit more snow. So we'll kind of see what we get here. This is the intersection that we usually turn at when we go through Keremeos on a regular video when we come through here. Going downtown. Have to go down to get to downtown. So yeah, we still got that wide load on, 10 feet wide. I don't know how long I am overall, but the panels on the back are, the biggest one is 57 feet long, the panel, plus whatever length my truck is. I haven't done the math. I know I'm legal. I'm legal for the permit I have, so good enough. Last time we came through here, you guys gave us a couple of good suggestions for restaurants to stop at, so we'll have to do that one of these weekends. Definitely looks more stormy up ahead, doesn't it? So we have to deliver this load tomorrow morning at 7 a.m., right? Nope, today's Sunday for me. I have a ferry crossing for 7 p.m. The plan was to unload tomorrow at 7 a.m. Now we don't know. So I'm glad I'm shooting a video on Sunday here. Because likely tomorrow I'm just going to sit around all day. Excuse me. I got a sneeze coming. Yep. Woo-wee. The crane has broken down. They don't know how long it'll take to fix. So I will call them tomorrow morning and see if they've got a spot I can park, drop the trailer, and get a definite answer of when it'll get unloaded. And then if we know for sure it's going to be several hours, I'll call up my buddy and see what kind of hours he's working. See if we can match my hours with his hours. Hang out in Victoria for a little bit. See, they still have the cones on the highway here. This is where a huge boulder came rolling from the top of the mountain and ended up in the campground here. That little white Quonset building there, it's just destroyed by the big boulder. Came right through. Luckily, it only damaged one RV and not very badly. So, considering how bad it could have been, it could have definitely killed a couple of people. Luckily, it didn't. It worked out pretty good for everybody except for the damage or whatever was inside that building for the most part, and that one RV. There's the famous Keremeos Red Bridge, or Ashinola Red Bridge, kind of a little bit to our left-hand side, straight ahead. Look it up. Ashinola Keremeos Red Bridge. Used to be a railroad bed. Now you can drive across with your vehicle. It's a one-lane bridge, one-lane narrow bridge. Goes over the Similkameen River. Yeah, the Similkameen River is very shallow this time of year. So basically, I've got about an hour of spare time. So if I drive under the speed limit, I've got an hour of spare time. So it's not the end of the world if we go a little slower. But so far we're doing speed limits, so I might arrive at the ferry an hour earlier than I need to. Excuse me. CB radio, catching somebody from far away. What was I saying? I have no idea what I was saying. Oh yeah. Hour early to the ferry. If that's the case, I'll just find a spot to park, wait it out a bit. But I hope that's what happens. I hope I get there early enough that I have to find a spot to park and wait a bit. I have a couple of parking spots in mind already. Hey, the sun wants to bust through here. See, this is still a lot of fun driving in snow like this because there's still lots of traction on the road. It is 0 degrees Celsius, but there is lots of traction. Once it freezes over, it's not likely to freeze over until maybe -4, -5, because there's enough traffic to keep the road a little warmer. During a weekday, it would probably stay even warmer. There'd be more traffic. Today being a weekend, there'll be a little less traffic, so it might freeze a little earlier. This is fun because traction, cool weather. Always cut that corner, because that way I can do it at full speed, or else I have to slow way down. It's a bit of a weird corner. I used to be 4-lane all the way through there, but the mountain kept sliding down on the road, so they just closed one lane down and go. Instead of fixing the mountain, let the mountain do what the mountain wants to do, and then just close that lane and give that lane to the mountain. Definitely the cheaper option. And this road's not that busy. Losing a one lane there for just like a kilometer is fine. A little bit of blue sky there. This is hopeful. See if we can give the windshield a little rinse. Can't do that for the trailer cam. It's kind of pretty coming out of the snow like this into blue sky. I don't think it'll last long, but yeah, it's definitely pretty. it's staying blue longer than I thought it would. This is usually the section I call the boring section. I don't show it to you guys all that often. I mean, I have more because I've learned that it is less boring than I think. But there's not much to see here other than driving in a narrow valley through the mountains. For somebody that sees mountains every day, there's not much exciting to see here. Now, if you don't live in the mountains, yeah, this is not exactly boring territory. And once again, I think my description of boring depends on radio signal and cell phone service. This is a section that you have no AM/FM radio and no cell phone service. So you'll never see a live video through here. Shouldn't say never. If we can make like Starlink work, I'm very close to purchasing Starlink, thinking about it. I mean, when I say close, it might be a year away. But I'm thinking about Starlink. If you could set that up and do satellite signal through here, you might be able to do a live stream. Don't know for sure, but maybe. Definitely some snow coming up ahead. That's it for the sun. Welcome to Hedley, Gold Rush Town. Colonial Inn is for sale. I'm sure it probably needs a lot of repair, and it's probably under heritage site rules where you can't actually renovate it unless you renovate it to the original old standards. And kind of out here in the middle of nowhere. Hard to make that a tourist trap. If you could spend a lot of money to make it a B&B, colonial old inn, so you're sleeping in a heritage place, and then do gold mine tours where you don't have to do hiking. The current gold mine tours, you have to do a lot of stairs. You got to be fairly physically fit. You could make it a big attraction, but you'd have to spend a lot of money into it. And maybe people would show up. Oh, it looks like there might be more blue sky out that way after all. Maybe. It looks thinner over that way. Ooh, some sleet there. Fairly big balls of sleet. Could be 2 or 3 millimeters across. They're little balls of snow. It's not hail. They're little marbles, but instead of ice, hail is ice. This is snow. So this is soft when it hits the windshield and blows up into soft balls. Hail would be hard ice hitting the windshield. So this is sleet. Sleet? No, that's not right. Flurry, sleet. Is it sleet? Second guessing myself. Either way, not hail. Little white balls falling from the sky, not hail. If they're little transparent balls falling from the sky, hail. Semi-transparent, translucent. Similkameen River. Snow is definitely starting to dance on the road. A lot more sleet. Got a slow truck up front. Must not be used to running this highway. Oh, it might not even be the truck that's slow. I think there's a car in front of the truck. Unless that car just passed the truck. Could be. Wasn't paying enough attention. I know I would be passing, but there's 3 cars here. And hopefully they'll pass before I make an attempt. I'm light enough that I can make attempts if we have a long passing lane. These cars don't seem too eager to try to pass. Not long enough. I need longer. In a car I would get 2 or 3 here. In an oversized load. Oh, the road's actually getting dry here. Oversized, over-length load in a big rig. I need a long straightaway. No one passing here? Come on, guys. Someone's passing me. Good for you. Someone with a little incentive. I guess it's Sunday. People aren't in a rush. I'm always in a rush. I'm in a rush to stop. more downtime I can have tonight, the better for me. I can relax, chill. Although this is pretty relaxing right now too. Only time I'm not super relaxed on a highway is if it's really, really stormy or slippery. Then it gets a little tense, but other than that, I'm pretty relaxed on the highway. Similkameen River is looking pretty beautiful. Still 0 degrees Celsius. Is that blue sky up there? For the record, I do not see sky. Sitting further back in the cab, I don't see any sky at all. I have a much narrower angle of view than you guys do. You guys are right against the front windshield. You guys get to see sky. I don't get the view you guys get. You guys get a better view through this valley than I do. I literally see the bottom half of those mountains. Oh, I saw a glimpse of the sky there. There we go, a little bit of sky. This is what I get to see. In fact, even that is better than what I get to see. The only reason I could see the sky was because the camera down here was showing sky. Some static on the VHF radio. Either people coming to pick up wood chips or going up Copper Road. And we have gone faster now. That big rig has picked up the speed on this wider, straighter, open road. So we're doing speed limit now. So no need to pass anymore. Coming into Princeton here, and then we'll call it a day. I mean, it's still a little way away, but we're getting close. Gorgeous, gorgeous blue sky here. Plus 0.5 degrees. The little fluffs of cloud up there. Yeah, I wasn't expecting dry highways here. I'm sure Manning Park will get all mucky and slippery again, but roads aren't dry over here anymore, but they definitely got a fresh layer of snow though. Maybe an inch, maybe not even an inch, but just a nice little fresh layer of snow. That looks slippery. We're going to slow down a bit. just in case it's slippery. It's certainly going to be very slippery tonight. Hi. How are you? Starting to get in range.
Yeah, that's what I thought, eh? I can't go under the bins. There's a big pile of chips under it.
That was slippery. That was slippery.
I can wait for Dino here. I'm right in the sun, eh? I brought the sun with me today.
Sure wasn't sunny earlier.
Yeah, I know. I got outside and the sun just started shining on me. No, it was cloudy in Kamloops too. I wasn't sure if I was even going to come out today or not. Then the sun popped out. The roads are good all the way here.
Here to Kamloops. I'll be on Highway 5A.
Just getting better as I got further along, and there was a little bit of snow coming down there by Dryly, but the sun was shining, so yeah, I think it was just lots of kicking the cat sort of thing going on there, but nice out now.
Who's kicking whose cat? Welcome to Princeton, where rivers and friends meet.
message Dino to let him know you're down here?
Yeah, I was on the radio in the shack there, and some young lady answered and said that, well, she just acknowledged that I was here anyways, and I said it's okay, there'll probably be, Dino will be coming on pretty quick. So, yeah, they knew I was here anyway.
Okay, yeah. I took a late lunch. I went from 12:30 to 1, and then when I came back, I cleaned out Dino's loader. We use the same loader, and I don't know what time to get here then.
Just a little bit after 1.
Okay, yeah, so I was fueling up and getting his loader ready.
Yeah, that's what I thought, because I know you guys switch around 1:30-ish, somewhere around that time. I just have to show up right about the time you guys are changing.
Okay, thanks.
Just jumped in. Put your wine in, Earl. Right on, Neil.
You'll have to do a swath under the tip. The loo isn't quite that effective.
Yeah, no problem. Other things have the motor ready.
Good radio chatter going on between the wood chip loader and the truck drivers. Usually hear them chatting. Kind of on the north end of town there, there's a big lumber mill. Lumber mill, wood chip mill, and also wood pellet mill. Lots of wood product coming out of there. All right, that was Princeton. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the ride. It was not exactly what I was expecting. I have my doubts that that trailer cam made it all the way to the end. Just the roads were a little too wet for that. I was hoping that it would stay colder. It's now +2 here, which means the roads kind of get messy and splatter on the camera. But it'll have been a good test anyway, and we can see what we need to change for next time, if anything. Thank you guys so much for watching. Just want to say a huge thank you to those of you that support this video, this channel, by hitting that join button for as little as 99 cents or $5 or $25 a month. You guys get the bonus video every weekend. And the top 2 tiers also get some stickers in the mail. If you guys want some swag, jump on in. And even if you only want to do the $5 for 1 month to get a sticker of mine, feel free to do that. Just send me your physical address and I'll send you a sticker. So it cost me about $5 to make and send one of those stickers. So as long as you guys pay for it, you'll get the swag for at cost. I appreciate you guys. All of your help and support is what makes us be able to buy these new cameras and microphones and make better videos. So thank you. You guys absolutely rock. Thank you.